Hello folks, Cousin Eddie here, giving you some Apocalypse Agent gameplay.
5 seconds till the
Before I
enemy
went to work
reaches
this
the
morning, I bought
battlefield.
this
Smash them.
skin, so we'll
All troops deployed. Attack.
give you a little look here.
Attack.
I'm going to try to commentate over this game earlier. You see early here that I buy the 2 magic necklaces first thing off because Shin is very mana intensive. You got to get the blood floods going early and often. That's the first skill that I always take, you know, coming out of the chute there in the beginning of a game, so you can do this right here. You know, hit all of those minions, get them bleeding, so you can clear that wave. But you need the magic necklaces so you don't run out of mana. It gives you the mana regen you need. Later in the match, obviously, we'll sell those to go for attack items.
War is a national event.
But early in the game, he doesn't have enough mana to keep up with, you know, the amount of attacks you have to do. So we get in the early lane, clear the wave, and go straight to jungle. I see the other wave of minions coming, so we go back to lane to try to clear that thing. Our opponents come back into lane, of course, and try to harass. They have a pretty good harass. Also, they have a lot of hit points in the tank, as you see him standing in front protecting the mage. So I want to clear the wave. I don't really want to mess with them too much. So now you see another wave coming. I was going to jungle. I saw that the tank was withdrawing. I thought they're going to leave so I can clear this wave without having to be harassed by them. So come back to lane quick, clear that wave out, and then go back to the jungle. Use that first ability just to speed myself up. It's got a short cooldown on it, and I know I won't need it for a while. The enemy does not yet have his ult.
Enemies are peeping at our land.
Got my ult. Decided to just go ahead and use it.
War is a
And it helped
event.
my teammate finish off a kill up there. So I got an assist.
Wherever the turtle ships go.
So we clear the wave and come right back to jungle. You gotta be farming. You need that gold. You need the economy.
An enemy has been slain.
Fight to the last second.
And you need the experience to level up. You don't want to miss a wave of jungle. You don't want to miss a wave of minions in lane is what I'm trying to say.
Fail my mission.
If at all possible.
Wherever the turtle ships go, the sea belongs to me.
If you've noticed by looking at the faces down at the bottom, we don't have a very optimal team composition. The other team has more of a try-hard team composition. But I wanted to play Shin, so when the option came up, I just auto-locked it
I'm loyal
first
to
thing.
my nation.
So you can see the use of blood floods to harass the enemy, also to clear the lane. I noticed the jungle minions up, and my lane partner is going to go back. So I don't want to be out there trying to fight Johnson by myself. You notice here that I closed to the jungle minion to use the melee attack. The reason we do that is because of his passive. It helps you clear it faster because his melee attack gets me killed right here. But his melee attack stacks bleeding. And so I closed on the minions in lane to do the same thing. I thought I could clear them before the enemy came back to lane. But I didn't, and unfortunately he hit me with the truck. Johnson did, and there was nothing I could do. Stunned, just a sitting duck.
I will not fail my mission.
I thought it was pretty cool that this Apocalypse Agent has a new little skateboard boat for Shin to ride on. It's a really slick, really awesome looking skin. I'm really pleased with it. I liked the Major General that he had before. Still, kind of traditional salute to the historical look of a Asian general, Korean general. But here we got this new modern skin. It looks really cool.
I will not fail my mission.
An enemy has been
So when the
slain.
enemy went to jungle, we can clear this lane
An enemy has been
real quick.
slain.
And I decided to put a little damage on their
War
tower.
is a national event.
I've got my first ability as an escape. I hear the truck coming. Good thing he's not a good driver because I went right into him instead of I went towards him
Your
instead of
team
away from him.
destroyed a turret.
Enemies are peeping.
An enemy has been
The wave is
slain.
cleared, so I decided to go right into the jungle to farm.
Your team destroyed a turret.
And my teammates are doing a good job destroying turrets in their lanes.
Our turret is under
We have
attack.
kind of an impressive lane down here with a big tank. But
Fight
I
to
think
the
we did
last
well.
second.
Launch attack.
Time to attack.
Blood floods, he was lined up in there, he dodged it, he saw it coming, but I was thinking I'd get the minions and the tank.
War is a national event.
Time for a little harass there, use the blood floods. The target I'm always trying to hit with that is Eudora, if I can. But if I can shoot through, because of the poke, if I can shoot through Johnson and hit her, even better. My teammates gave me the initiate retreat, so I used the first ability to get back out of danger. Saw Bruno there. So I switched my auto lock to Bruno, helped take him down.
Ally has been
Then we
slain.
focused Bruce Lee,
You have slain an enemy.
and now we're looking to finish this tower off.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Blood floods the minions.
I will not fail my missions.
See Eudora. I want to mess with I want to shoot her. I don't want to shoot Johnson.
Wherever the turtle ships go, the sea belongs to me.
We're able to get her down between Maya and Yi Sun Shin. We're able to take down Eudora pretty easy. We realize the soccer ball is hitting us. Split up.
I'm loyal to my nation.
And since we pushed that lane as far as we could, we'll go back to jungle and get some farm. I heard my teammates say launch attack, so I gave them my ultimate since I was not on that side of the map.
Attack.
To see if I could help them. But they were trying to attack Yun Zhao, and as everybody that plays Mobile Legends knows, there's no person in the game who makes a
Wherever the turtle ships
cowardly
go,
escape
the sea
better than
belongs
Yun
to me.
Zhao.
Launch attack.
You guys can laugh at that, that's a little bit of humor.
An ally has been slain.
I'm loyal to my nation.
Nobody runs like Yun Zhao.
Killing spree.
Second
An enemy
best
has been
coward
slain.
runner in the game is Hilda.
Enemies are peeping at our land. Fight to the last second.
Your team destroyed a turret.
So we have numbers here, they're withdrawing, so we continue to push mid. We got plenty of damage, so we can take these towers down. Inhibitor's about to go down.
Your team destroyed a turret.
There's nothing to be had if we stay there and try to siege in the middle, so we split up and go to jungle. Part of my teammates go to clear the wave bottom, so the bottom lane can push. Lapu Lapu and I go up to the top to release
Turtle
the minion
resurrecting
wave.
soon.
That way there's more pressure on the enemy.
It's a national
So we're free to seize objectives like Turtle, to get buffs in the jungle, or even attack Lord if we wanted to. Although this wouldn't be a good time to attack Lord with all 5 of them
Enemies
up.
are peeping at our land.
I noticed on the map that there were at least 3 enemies in the bottom lane, so I stayed top lane to keep pushing there. Right about here I noticed that.
Time to attack.
Mega kill. Shut you down. Destroyed a turret.
I I'd like to know what you guys think about it, but I really think that this skin is just a slick-looking skin for Yi Sun Shin, this Apocalypse Agent.
I'm loyal
I hate
to my nation.
to buy a second skin for a hero that I already have a skin for when there are a few heroes in the game that I don't own a skin for,
Keeping at our land.
but obviously I didn't hate it enough for it to stop me from doing it. So we got the pressure on them in all three lanes. Our minions are pushed up so we can easily take this objective, take the turtle, get everybody some experience and some gold. I saw them mid lane on the map,
War.
so I come to clear bottom. Release that wave again. Let it pressure the turret so they have to answer it. They have to respond or we're getting free damage on that turret. Nobody wants to lose a turret to minions. I didn't notice it when we were watching this replay, but at some point you can see I got to a point where with those two magic necklaces I couldn't continue to build items, and so I had to sell them to make room. You just have to pay attention to that. Saw a car transform right there, so I used my first ability to get on the other side of this wall back here to make it hard where he would have to turn to get to me.
I'm loyal to my nation.
An ally
And then I
has
step
been
in and
slain.
try to do some damage. The only front line we have is Lapu Lapu, so you have to be careful in a team comp like this about being the guy that gets focused. So I want to keep my distance and wait for the CC and stuff to be used on somebody else. I don't want to get caught in that nonsense.
Your team destroyed a
To
turret.
get some blood floods going up there.
Initiate retreat.
And then, like I said, with our team comp, we're just not going to siege them.
Wherever the turtle
So
ships go.
the middle is pushing in, the minions are, they're trying to deal with the bottom lane, so I go top lane to clear that wave and get that pressure going on the turret. While I'm doing this, I'm checking the mini-map and recognize that all the opponents are still in that bottom lane trying to defend that inhibitor turret, so I'll just go in with these minions and take this one. I'm watching the map the whole time and checking the right hand of the screen over here for somebody to come so I can use that first ability to escape if I need to.
You destroyed a
Nobody
turret.
comes, so
At our land.
take the turret, clear the wave. I still notice nobody's coming. Let the minions go in so I can have vision on the mini-map. Nobody's coming, so I'll just attack the Nexus. If you guys aren't going to stop me, I'll win the game. And of course that's what happened. Look at Eudora trying to figure out what to do there. The enemy Eudora at the end. Nobody challenged me, so I win the game. And there you have a little bit of talk about how I think when I play Yi Sun Shin, and also a look at the new Apocalypse Agent skin, which is really cool. So there you see the items in the build. Now that the item names have changed, I don't even know what their names are anymore. This one over here, Wind Talker or something, I don't know. I gotta relearn the items. To me, it's kind of silly to change the names of the items if you don't change anything about the items. I'm not a developer. They can do what they want to do. They don't have to pass it by me, and I'll just relearn it and play. But I knew what the items looked like, and I knew what they did, and I knew their names, and now I got to go back and relearn it. Okay, so we're switching over to damage here. So we had 24% of the damage in a 12-minute game, 37,950, almost 40,000 damage. The only person that did better than us on damage, obviously, was our Eudora. And she should be doing big burst damage. But a lot of times playing Yi Sun Shin, because of your global ultimate, you can have the highest hero damage on the team, especially if you're playing a real team composition that has a tank and you're CCing and pulling people together. You hit that ultimate when that engage initially happens and everybody's pulled together. Because it's an area of effect damage, if their circles overlap each other, you will hit more than one enemy with each of the hits. So there's 5 of them, and you're hitting them 3 times. Well, if they're all close together, you could end up hitting each one of them 15 times, you know, and dealing a lot of damage. And then it continues to bleed as they move around. Nobody's going to stand still in a team fight to try to stop the bleeding from being true damage, you know. Anyway, that's all I've got, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and tell me what you think about the skin. And if you've got any pointers or tips on playing Yi-Sun Shin, you can share those in the comments. It might help somebody else that likes Yi-Sun Shin that's trying to learn how to play him. If we share the information, we can all get better together. Thanks again. Cousin Eddie out.